Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about shortening a belt, just like this one right here. So the topic of this video will be the following. I'll be talking to you about shortening a belt and things to do if your belt is too long. So essentially, I'm titling the video the following. The title of this video will be something along the lines of, and to be honest with you, it's probably going to be exactly this because I always plan all my titles well in advance. So the topic of this video will be specifically about me telling you to do this if your belt is too long, and it will be a tutorial for shortening a belt. So it'll be a tutorial for shortening a belt, and I'll tell you to do this if your belt is too long. I'll be going over essentially 4 things that you can do if your belt is too long and you can shorten it up. So let's get into this. The first, and they're for different scenarios basically, and I have a couple different belts to show you with regards to how it works. So the first scenario is going to be that if the end of your belt is hidden. So in some belts, when you feed it through, the end of your belt will end up being behind a sort of like a channel. And if the end of your belt is hidden, then you can just cut it off. Just go to the end, figure out how long, what amount is too long, and just cut it off with scissors. You're gonna have to use a good pair of scissors, but just cut it off with scissors or some sort of cutting tool. Okay, if the end of the belt is hidden, you can just cut it off. Very simple. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is going to be if your belt is reversible or removable. So this one right here, you can see this is the end that people see. This is the end that's tucked in. Now, essentially, I can undo this clasp and the whole belt comes off. And as you can see right here, I can actually cut, if it's too long, I can cut this end of it. So if the end of your belt comes off, don't ruin the good side of your belt, even if it's hidden, okay? You can cut this side, and this goes for if your belt, can be seen. If the end of your belt can be seen, then cut the side that is hidden, and then just put it back in, and then just reclasp it again. Okay, so just buckle it down, belt buckle it down, no pun intended, and then you'll be good to go. So those are the first 2 scenarios for shortening a belt, okay? Cut the end of it, the good end of it, if it's hidden, you can do that. And if it's not hidden, or if you have the ability to remove it, then remove it and cut the bad end that nobody sees, okay? The third scenario is going to be the end of the belt is showing, so I'm going to get another one over here. The end of the belt is showing, so with this one, the entire part of the belt is showing. If I feed this belt through, you can see the entire belt is showing. So the end of the belt is showing, and you don't want to ruin the belt. You want to keep it as is. What you can do is you can actually take the end and you can fold it. So you can fold it behind itself. So this would be going through my loop on my pants, and let's say the loop of the pants was right over here basically, right? You could fold it behind there, and it'll be a little bit thicker. You might feel it, but no one's really gonna notice for the most part that it's folded. It's just gonna look like a nice flat end. And if you're gonna be doing this all the time at the same folding part, you can actually take an iron and you can iron this down to get it to really stay in place. Yeah, you can fold it behind itself. That's another idea. And then the last scenario, the fourth scenario, is if you can see the end of the belt, okay? And you want to cut it, but you want it to look like factory. What you can do, it's hard to get it to look factory because you need the seams, right? You need to sew it. But you can actually cut it to match the exact same shape. So look at the shape of the end of the belt, okay? And then try and cut it to match that exact same shape. And what I do recommend is that you go and look up methods for like gluing the ends together, because a belt is going to have multiple layers and you're going to need to glue those layers together at the end. And you can get it to look pretty good. It will take a little bit of work, but you can get it to look pretty good. It won't look perfect, but you can get it to look pretty good. You can even use heat to get the heat along with some types of adhesive to get it together. But yeah, you can see there's multiple layers. So if I squish the belt, you can see it puffs out, right? There's multiple layers. So you're gonna have to get those layers together. That's it. That's what to do if your belt is too long, a tutorial for shortening a belt. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.